Hey guys, this is Herman from Habitat for Hermanity.com, everyone's favorite real estate and design video blog. Today I'm going to check out my friend Brooke's house. She is a local designer and artist in Redondo Beach, and she's going to show us why she's so funky and eclectic. Stay tuned. Hey Brooke, how are you?
Hi, I'm great.
Thanks for having me at your house.
Of course, anytime.
Well, I don't know how to describe your place. I mean, it's so colorful and the different shapes. Like, how would you describe your look?
It's eclectic, obviously. A little bit Beetlejuice meets Dr. Seuss. It's curvy, it's colorful. There are really not a lot of straight angles in here.
Now, you're also an artist too, right? Aside from just a designer.
Yep.
Tell us about your art.
I can never find what I want when I go out to the store for doing a room or something, so I end up building it. I design and I build my own furniture, and that's kind of where I get my artistic outlet.
Wow, wow. So, did your father, or was this part of your family business, or what? How did you get your skills?
Growing up in the country, there wasn't a lot to do, and we would go on the weekends and we would build barns. We would re-shingle roofs. We would do anything that we could. So I got used to using tools when I was a kid. And then when I had my first house in Atlanta, it was ugly as sin, but had great bones. So one by one, we just started replacing things, and before I knew it, I built a deck, I refinished my kitchen, and the rest was history.
Terrific. People who are watching this video blog probably recognize you from all the stuff you've done on TV for HGTV and Discovery and Disney. So, like, what was your favorite experience you want to share with people?
I would say we did a show on HGTV, and it was about my kitchen renovation, and I obviously have power tools. I do a lot of the renovations myself. In the end, they made my husband pop up from underneath the counter with a spatula and say, "I cook in the kitchen," and I popped up and said, "I made the kitchen." So it was a little interesting, not so fun for him.
A little cheesy, but I'm sure it worked.
It was very cheesy, but it was fun.
Right. So, what's the biggest design dilemma you see out there?
I think a lot of people suffer from clutter. There's just stuff everywhere. People don't realize that if you put it away, it's actually going to make you feel more calm in your space. So oftentimes what I do is help them find solutions that double as something aesthetically pleasing as well as storage.
So, what is your favorite piece of furniture you've made or designed?
That's such a hard one. I do a lot of reuse projects where I use scrap wood or just materials left over, and those oftentimes I don't know what I'm building until it's done. Those usually end up being some of my favorites.
Wonderful. So you reclaim a lot of wood and materials. That's very green of you.
I do.
It's very now.
Yes.
So, Brooke, how do you go about reusing reclaimed material for your furniture pieces?
It kind of depends on the function that I need. Like this one, for example, down here was an old IKEA cabinet that I turned on the side, and all of these wood slats in the front are scrap wood that I had in my garage, in my workshop.
Oh, wow. And how do those open?
These just flip right up, and all the components
Awesome.
underneath. They
Wow.
have space so that the remote goes straight through.
This is an old IKEA piece.
The outside of it is an old IKEA cabinet, and this was also reclaimed from another project.
Nice. And what about the doors?
The doors, scrap wood.
Nice, guys. And what about this over here?
The table, again, I had a kitchen tiling project that I was doing, and I had leftover glass mosaic tiles, so all the side tile was left over. I got similar complementary tile for the top to match, but the wood itself was scrap and reclaimed as well.
That's amazing. So if you were to leave our viewers with one bit of advice for people who want to get your look, what would it be?
I would say if you're doing something fun and wild, such as my house, or similar style, that I would keep the bones of it pretty subtle, or if you do the craziness, do it in pops of color with like pillows, with mirrors, with pictures, things like that that are easily changeable, so that if you do ever sell your house, it's not a lot of retrofitting.
All right, guys. So resale value, always keep that in mind, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. I can see why you've been on TV many times. You're so telegenic. Thanks so much for having me over.
Oh, thank you.
All right, say bye.
Bye.